Hello and welcome back to the Beth Effect. I am your host, Beth Clifford, and I have two very special guests with me this week. Say hello, girls.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Lydia.
This is Lydia. I'm Buzzy Clifford.
Buzzy.
Okay, all right. My 10 and 8-year-old daughters have been begging me to do a podcast. So after we did a parenting episode, Brad and I decided why not bring the girls on and, see what's going on. So, girls, why did you want to do a podcast?
Because I thought it would be really fun and so then you could get more experience from us.
Oh, how generous of you.
I wanted to do another podcast because, it's been a lot of years since we have done our last one.
I looked so small the last one.
You were both a lot younger. We did a podcast, I think, 3 years ago?
I think she was...
Maybe 2.
2 or 3 years ago. So you were 8, Lydia, and Buzzy was 6.
Yep.
There's no way I was 6.
That has to be correct.
Yeah, I think.
Wow. But anyway, so we're back. And, all right, first question. I'm going to interview you guys.
Okay.
This is an interview.
Okay.
Try not to talk over each other.
Yep.
If you can.
Yeah, Lydia.
These two, okay. Let's try and get through one podcast episode without any disagreements.
Yes. Okay.
Right?
We're talking to her.
Are we, Buzzy? All right. My question is, one of my favorite questions to ask you guys. What do you think Mum and Dad do for work?
I'm starting... So you work for skincare. You help other people with it. So then they look beautiful like you. And then,
thank you, Buzzy.
And then for Dad, he works for Elevation. You guys might have heard of that. And and so he works for blood health and to stay healthy and strong.
Okay. Lydia, what do you think we do for work?
You sell products and help people with their skin. Like what Buzzy says, to be as beautiful as you.
Wow, flattery.
Not to brag.
Braggy.
And you also obviously have your own podcast, the Beth Effect here. Dad owns a company called Elevation, like how Buzzy introduced it.
Elevation Health.
Yep. And obviously the first thing, he helps with your health. He has pills, some shots, and for the clients,
Hats and shirts.
Didn't Mom not just
I
say...
did warn you not to interrupt, but yes, he also for the clients, what was that? A happy surprise?
Gives, a fun gift, hats and shirts.
Like I said.
Buzzy, calm yourself.
And I think sometimes sweatshirts, actually.
Sometimes sweatshirts, if you're lucky.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I've seen him wear.
Oh, and actually also stickers. Stickers.
Okay. So, you're slightly accurate.
Okay.
I mean, what you're saying isn't false, but there's just a lot more that we do. But
Yeah.
I love
Wait.
asking you that.
I know another job. You both are parents.
Oh, gosh, that's
You
a
have
full-time
to deal
job.
with that. You have to.
Yeah, don't remind me, Buzz. Okay, let me ask you guys a question. When you grow up, what is it that you want to be?
I would want to be a professional volleyball player, an artist, or an author.
Wow, arts and sports.
Of course.
Yeah, I can see that. Do you think that you can make that happen?
Probably if I take some risks. Yeah, and work hard enough for it. And that in the future, if I really want to have this job, that I will do the best I can for it.
I need you to change the word probably to absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely.
Tell yourself you absolutely will, but you're right. It takes a lot of hard work and it does take risks.
A lot of risk.
I love that for you. All right, Buzzy, what about you? When you grow up, what would you like to be?
When I grow up, I want to be do jiu-jitsu.
A jiu-jitsu champion?
Maybe. Or be a teacher.
Ooh, wow.
That sounds
Mom,
really
please
nice.
do not laugh.
I'm not laughing. I'm
No,
just saying.
for this, what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Or dance for Magic Mike.
Oh. Okay. Wow. What a spectrum we've got here. A jiu-jitsu champion, a teacher,
A dancer.
or maybe a potential dancer at Magic Mike.
Obviously, who would not do that?
Okay. Wow. All right. Got to evaluate some things here for me, but that's amazing, Buzzy. I love that for you.
Loving
Do you
it.
think that you can achieve that?
If I have a lot of effort, and I could absolutely get it.
job.
So
Yeah, I believe that. Okay. All right. Here's my next question as I interview you guys.
okay.
What is one thing that Mum is always banging on about?
Easy,
Banging
Diet
on
Coke.
about.
I'm always banging on
Well,
about
actually,
Diet Coke.
not exactly Diet Coke. To Dad, you say, "Can you give me a refill?"
Every
Diet Coke with
single
a
day.
lime packet or lemon.
Wherever we go, we always stop at the gas station.
Or
Can I get a refill?
welcome to the Beth Effect.
I'm always drinking a Diet Coke or asking for a refill.
Can I
Seriously.
I'm actually
trash mom?
am I trash? I am a
She's
bit
not.
trash. That's fair. I'm thrilled that that's what I'm always banging on about. I thought you guys were going to say it's always about cleaning up.
Oh, also that.
Cleaning out. Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys, you
What
think
the
that I
heck?
talk more
I
about
think you
getting a
bang-
refill?
I think
Yeah.
you bang on about when you get a call and you're like, move.
Oh,
Get
I'm
out
always
of here.
banging
Like,
on the phone.
You're bang- you're
know.
like, yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Here we go. Here's another question for you guys. What's one thing you love about yourself?
Well,
Lydia, you go first.
I've always been going first.
Okay. Well, we'll come to you, Buzzy.
Okay.
I love that I have wonderful parents, wonderful siblings.
No, about you,
Oh.
sweetheart, not your family. Tell me one thing you love about you.
Oh, well, I love that my opinion is good at volleyball.
Mm-hmm. You are?
I love how I'm artistic, like good drawing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sorry, not that kind of artistic.
Okay, keep going.
I love how sometimes I use my imagination and let it flow with Buzzy on electric scooters.
Let it flow with the flow.
Okay. I love that. You do have a great imagination.
And I love my personality.
Good. I'm glad you do. You have a great personality.
Yep.
Amazing. I love all those things about you too, and a lot more, but I love that you love
A
those
lot more.
about yourself. Buzzy, what do you love about yourself?
I love that I'm talented, in my opinion, and I think I'm good at
I love that.
things.
You feel like you naturally excel at things.
And I love
Yeah.
myself because I'm healthy, that I could do a lot of things like jiu-jitsu.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what I love about myself.
You love that you're talented, and you love that you have a healthy body.
Because if you have a healthy body, you could upgrade stuff.
Okay.
Well, you can
Yeah,
do
I
a
love
lot of
that.
things.
I love both those things. I do think that you are very gifted at lots of things that you do. So when
Yes.
you say that you like that you're very talented, I think that's true, Buzzy, about you.
Because if you're talented, then you could probably do a lot of things, which
You can.
is really cool.
So you like that about yourself.
Yep.
Good. Man, that confidence, that is, I hope that never, ever goes away.
I hope so.
Okay, now I'm going to ask Buzzy a question.
Got it.
What is one thing you love about Lydia?
I love that she is funny and smart, and she loves to do a lot of things that makes me feel happy.
Oh,
Yeah, I really am a
And
nerd in this
she-
house.
She really helps me get creative.
she does help with that because she has a good imagination, huh? So she helps you with that.
And so, yeah, that's what I love about her.
Oh, and a hug to follow. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see it. But if you're just listening, they went in for a hug. Okay, Lydia, I'm gonna hit that question back to you. What's one thing you love about Buzzy?
I love how, well, this might be a little bit funny and interesting. Her sassiness.
You love her sassiness.
The way she acts. And I love how she just does not care what other people think about her. Like some boys at school. Mm-hmm. They're crazy.
They're annoying.
I
But Buzzy doesn't care.
I don't care.
does
Just
not
move
care.
on.
I love that.
I love how she's always wanting a hug from me, even if it's annoying.
Okay, I'm going to remind you of that, Lydia. I'm going to remind her, Buzzy, next time you go in for a hug. I just would like to let my listeners know that you two have shared a king-size bed now for
3 years.
3 years
I
in
feel
your
like
bedroom.
we will never sleep. We like never.
And as much as Lydia begs to have her own room, and there's a spare room in the house, but still...
Wait, there is?
Well,
Where?
we transformed it into an office because we wanted you guys to share. But I think you would be
so
very lonely
offensive.
one day if you ever have separate rooms.
No, I think that will be like
I feel like it's...
I would have my own space and like
I mean, I love sharing...
like Buzzy doesn't have to get into all my stuff.
Yeah.
Unless she goes in my
I
room.
love sharing a room with Lydia because we have fun, but it gets annoying sometimes. But I think if I have my own room, I'll get like freaked out when it's like a storm outside.
No, I think
right.
if I get my own room, I can like actually have
Guys, it's
room.
not happening, so let's not worry about it.
But in
You will
England, it
not
might
have your own
happen.
room. All right, let's move on to the next question. What's one thing that you know that makes Mum really mad?
Oh,
I
that's
know
just
one, I
easy.
know
Okay,
one.
okay, Buzzy, you go first.
When it's a mess and you go, clean up the floor, please. Clean up everything. You get so mad, and then when our rooms are messy, you go insane.
I do. I actually think...
Insane.
Oh, really?
Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I like a clean house, girls.
I know.
What
okay.
about you, Lydia?
What you banging
I know
on
something that
about?
really pisses you out.
Oh, let's not use that word.
Well,
What's one
mad.
thing that really makes me
Mad.
mad?
Well, when we all fight, we
Yeah.
all go in your stuff.
In your mind.
Yeah.
We don't give you privacy, and that we always come to you and not Dad sometimes.
Mom.
You
mom,
walk
mom,
past
mom,
him and come to
mom,
me, even
mom.
if
Yeah.
I'm in the bathroom.
Mom.
It's very annoying. But yes, I think
And-
those are accurate.
Yeah, and when like what Buzzy said, the mess.
Okay. I will try and work on those.
Okay.
What when you think of your childhood or like time in our home
Yeah.
or favorite memory altogether, what has been the favorite thing? What's been your favorite thing so far of your childhood?
I love how our house is big, so like we do a lot of things. Like we all do like fun stuff in the house.
You get to play in the
and
house.
the car is like we play in it, like we're like pens like the baby or something like that. And it's so fun. So that's what I love about our childhood.
Just
I
playing
also-
together.
I also love the outside because we could get to play on the electric scooter. I love playing.
Hold your mic to your
I
mouth so
love
we can hear you.
I love playing for my childhood, but I also love it when I sleep in the morning.
Your childhood, you love playing in our house and you love to sleep in. Honestly, Buzzy, you know what? I love to sleep in too. It's just
It's hard.
crazy that you want it at 8. And you know what? I still want it at 37, but I didn't as a kid. So I love that you love to sleep. I do. You're the only person in the house that wakes up after me. Everyone else rises before me. I'm the last to wake up except for Buzzy.
7 a.m. That's what the time they wake up. Lydia, right when
8.
she wakes up, like right when the
8
alarm goes
a.m.
off, she's just like, okay, goodbye.
Whenever you drop your mic to your stomach, Buzzy, we can't hear you. So you're very animated, but please don't do that.
I'll try.
And then Lydia, what's one thing that you love about your childhood?
Well, one of them is family vacations and spending time with family. Your beef roast dinner.
Roast dinners. I
Beautiful.
loved roast dinners as a child too.
that.
Yes,
super
it's
good.
so good.
I love roast dinners, so I'm glad to hear that because they are a lot of effort to
I
make.
also love
And they're
that
so
too.
good.
And I love family vacations too. We've had a lot of fun family vacations.
so fun.
California and Arizona a lot, Mexico.
Yeah, some fun times.
Right.
Okay. When it comes to, and you're not going to be in trouble, what is one thing that you wish Mum did different for you?
respond this. I don't want to.
You don't want to respond? Nothing?
No, I don't want.
Maybe not get as mad when it's a mess?
Yeah.
Did you know that this is the first time I've been a mum?
Yeah, I
So
know.
I'm
Everybody
meaning,
has
like,
a first time.
I'm not perfect at this job. I've
Everybody
tried,
knows
but
that.
I'm not perfect. So there are things that I don't do well.
I think that when we disagree, it becomes in a big fight.
Always.
So I try to fix it, but it doesn't turn out well at all.
How do you
Like-
try and fix it? Like, you just wish that we would
just,
get
like,
over
calm
the
down
fight.
and
Buzzy and
figure
I, if
something
you're
out.
listening, are very similar. So we either get along very well,
Or we
bicker a lot.
or we just go.
We get into disagreements, huh?
Okay.
A lot. So
my
okay,
turn?
that's a good point, Buzzy. I will try and work on that.
Yeah,
I will
I'll try to
and-
work on that too.
Perfect deal. I love
Beautiful.
that for us. Lydia,
Oh, please don't get mad at me on this.
let's find out together.
When you say that we are going to do stuff, like, for example, our lunch date, when it's been like a month,
I know.
I really think you should work on, like, having, like, a schedule instead of, like, every Tuesday. I keep asking you, and you say, oh, wait, we have to do it the next time.
I know. That's right. I think you're right, Lydia. I think sometimes like one-on-one time with each of you can be hard, right?
I know.
We're balancing a lot of things and you guys get busy and then sometimes you have stuff come up or I have stuff come up with work. And you're right. I feel like I can do a much better job of making plans with you alone and sticking to the plans. I think you're right. I'll work on that.
I also feel like whenever Lydia
and you, Buzzy, would find more.
asks you if we could do something, and then you're like, yeah, I would love to do that, and then like a week later, oh, I forgot.
I
Let's
know.
plan it again.
Yeah, but
It's crazy.
Yeah,
I know.
but
Life
But
is
I love that
life
you're
is
trying.
crazy.
I love that you're trying.
Yeah, but the
Buzzy.
thing is,
I am
Buzzy,
trying. You're right.
Trying your hardest.
but the thing is, Buzzy, is that remember what Mom says? That she can't promise about the stuff. Like when she
can't
says,
promise. She can maybe promise.
Do you know, can I tell you something? I learned early on as a mum with you guys is when you would ask like, hey, could we go do this weekend? And I'd be like, yeah, let's
of
do
course.
it. And then if things came up like play dates or sports or then we went with other friends
Work.
or we had
Work
stuff come
stuff.
up or work stuff
Yeah.
and we didn't do it, you guys basically treated it like it was a blood oath.
and like a
And-
promise.
Sometimes when you say like, maybe we could probably
So
do it.
now
if we
I've
don't have
learned,
time.
now I've learned
But-
how to answer, which is maybe
Or
We'll see.
if
We'll
things
see.
don't come up or sure, let's see how things go. Because when I've said yes and then things can't happen, you guys honestly act like I just broke
That's
a
why
contract.
we always have to listen for the word promise, maybe, or sure. Because those are the...
Listening
That
ears,
is-
everybody.
that is
Listening
right.
ears.
But you know what? You girls actually have brought up a really good point. I should work a little bit better at not canceling the plans I make with you guys.
Sometimes you have like a lot of things that you have to work on too.
Yeah.
So like we could have done it, and sometimes the things that we go to will take longer than we expected, and so then
We don't have enough
We won't
time.
have enough time to do the other thing we wanted to do, and so we could try to work on a short amount of time on stuff, and we could also work on listening ears.
Excellent. I mean, I
Or
love
maybe
that speech.
sure or promise, like what she said.
Listen for sure or promise.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wrapping this up, my last question to you guys is, for my listeners that are listening, what is one thing you would like them to know? Like motivational, anything motivational or just anything you want to say as we wrap this up.
Can I start?
Lydia.
If you're a mom out there, like what my mom said, nobody is perfect. So if there is any fights going on with you and your children or husbands, always
On it.
always remember that you are a strong person in this world, and that no matter how risk you take, everybody will still love you the same. It's never less or more. You are perfect the way you are, and like, you have the bestest people to support you, and so is this family as well.
No.
Well,
Love
maybe
that.
just me.
Oh, maybe just you. Thank you, Lydia. That was a
'Cause you
very,
guys were
very
laughing.
sweet message to those mums out there. Buzzy, anything you would like to say?
Okay, one thing is we all have different agreements, and so the people out there, we could all try to fix it by communicating with our words instead of pouting. And I also want to say we all are very strong people, so we could try to all get something. Well, like not get something, but like work on something that we really want to get. Like if mom, she needs a lot of money to get worked to get ready to move to England. And so that's all I want to say.
Wow. Okay. Kind of landed the plane, kind of didn't, but I love that. You are basically saying you think everyone should try and communicate a little bit more honestly, which is what we did this podcast on today. Me asking you questions, you guys giving me honest answers, and I love that. And then I think what you were trying to say with the money and England and whatnot was just like if you have a goal, work really hard to get
it.
To get your goal.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
that.
Like,
I love it. I knew what you were trying to say. I'm trying to help you.
I was just like, how should I explain this?
Yeah.
Or something. So I was like,
If you have a goal, work really hard
to get it.
Yeah. Like for years, Mom has loved England, so I work really hard so we can go on lots and lots of trips to England.
Yeah, you
Because
guys.
I love being
you
there.
have been here for like 20 years now.
Wow, that's a long time.
It's a long time, guys.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being guests on the Beth Effect this week.
And thank you for listening to our crazy,
And experience.
Yeah.
answers. And
Yeah. Buzzy just whispered,
Things.
leant and whispered in my ear that she wants to keep going. But
It's so fun.
it is fun, and I've loved having you girls. And
It's been like 22
I hope
minutes.
you guys have enjoyed listening to them bang on as much as I do.
What are we all banging on about?
We don't know, Buzzy. We never know. But thank you guys so much for listening this week. If you liked this episode, please like, share, subscribe, forward to someone that you think would appreciate it. Hopefully you've taken a couple of pearls away from these two beautiful girls or laughed along. It was very entertaining, girls. Thank you for coming.
And also, Happy Memorial Day.
Oh yeah, happy
Memorial Day. We're recording on Memorial Day. This will be launched a little later than that. But if you want to see more behind the scenes of Lydia and Buzzy, please follow at the Beth Clifford on Instagram or TikTok. I will be back next week. So thank you again for listening along. What do you say, girls?
Thank you so much.
See you later.